Howdy, everybody. How are you doing tonight? I actually exist and have a YouTube channel, apparently. Hi, I'm Joe of Joe's Computer Museum. Of course, hopefully you know that because you came here and you clicked the link-a-doodle. Thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight and who will stop by in the future, or watching the live stream in the future on replay or whatever. You are all greatly appreciated. Do the likes and subscribes and comments and put things in the chats and do all of that wonderful stuff. Got a lot of people hanging out with us tonight. We've got Mac84, Jack68K, Garth Beagle, I80386SX, Francois Revol, who is like hanging out with us at like 6 in the morning or some crazy, I don't know, what is it, 3 in the morning? I don't know. He's in France. Hello, Jedi. Trina's here. Josh Malone is in here. Yes. Josh, hi. CDI. And I'm sure a couple other people. Thomas Armstrong, other people. Also, hanging out with me are some of my best friends on the internet. We've got people. Just go around and introduce yourselves if you want to. If you don't, I'll introduce you. That's fine. Go, Ron. Hi, Ron.
Hi, it's mostly everybody that was on Dave's stream earlier. I'm Ron.
Me, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. I've got the jacket to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, Dave, Zodium, Ryan, Sloop, and God. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight, Doodles. This is going to be my first official entry into Pumpkintosh. And for those who don't know what Pumpkintosh is, it is the month of March where we celebrate all things vintage/retro Macintosh. So, what is on the plan for tonight? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll let everybody else kind of do what they want to do at the same time. So, what some of you may or may not know is I have an SE30. It is my favorite, or maybe second favorite, but it's my favorite classic Macintosh. This SE30 has been modified, and I will show it to you. It's this. It has an amber screen. It has orange LEDs, and I call it the Pumpkintosh. It's pumpkin-y. It is delicious. I love it. Here's the thing, though. I am running GlobalTalk stuff on it. I'm running the Apple Internet router, so you can print to my printers and leave me files and things, and that's cool. I'm also running a website on it. So if you go to hititwithahammer.net.
Do we have to say it like William Shatner?
No, I'm just saying it that way so people can understand what I'm saying.
I guess.
But I like saying it like William Shatner because I'm a bad actor. Anyway, so if you go to that website, this will serve that to you. But it's slow and it's super sluggish. And my super friend, who's in the chat, Steve, reminded me of a ping Joe's SE30 quickly before it shuts us down. What happens if we all visit at the same time? It locks up. It did that earlier today. It just froze. And hopefully I'm trying to solve some of that. We'll see if this solves it. But thanks to my good friend Steve, Mac84, Bob Darlington, hi. He let me know of this guy named ZigZagJoe. That's not his actual name. That's just his brand name. Like
no, that's his Christian name.
Yeah. He makes these little accelerators that go directly into the socket of the SE30, presuming you have an SE30 with socket, that accelerates the SE30. It takes it from 15.6 megahertz to 47 megahertz. So that's about, 3 times as fast? Hey, look, it loaded! Yay! There's the Pumpkintosh. So I'm going to be putting that in this machine tonight to speed it up. The machine also has some other things that I want to do with it. The LEDs are grumpy for some reason. I have a cold solder joint on the analog board I may look at. Sometimes I've got to tap the machine to get the screen to not jiggle. Also, Ron of Ron's Computer Videos, right here to my left, has made some really, really cool upgrades for SEs and SE30s that do things like give it VGA output. And if I have time and space and wherewithal, we might do that tonight as well. This isn't going to be a super long stream. I'm not going to be streaming until midnight or anything.
Joe, what if do you also need to have the will and the perspicacity to do it?
Yes, those things as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The mind is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Yes. The body is
I like Francois' idea of putting a Pentium overdrive inside.
So, if you want to visit hititwithahammer.net, you're going to want to do it right now because the machine is going offline. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, it's gone. And I have all of that. I have the Apple Talk router set to auto launch and all that stuff with this disk image. So it just does that. Okay, here we go. So what is everybody else going to do tonight while they're hanging out with me watching me break?
I'm going to try and make the cube not overheat, hopefully.
Ooh, why don't you tell everybody about the cube who may not know about the cube? I'm sure they all do. Everybody watching probably
Blow on it.
Yeah, on Dave's stream, I was trying to upgrade the cube from 1.4 gigahertz up to 1.8, and I seem to have been successful. But now I'm trying to kind of suss out some thermal issues.
Thermal issues in a
No.
cube? I've never heard of that before. That is impossible.
Get some dry ice. Stick underneath
yeah.
of it. There you go.
You
Just
got
get
to
a
stick the
doer
dry
of
ice on
liquid
the top.
nitrogen. What's that? Got bomb? Just put a cube on the top of it?
Stick the dry ice on the top because it goes downward.
So
Let
let's
the-
take this apart.
No, you get the fan that blows upwards. The base fan.
Or you
blows
could
up.
go like real pro, like they do on Gamers Nexus, to get like a cooler, like like you put beer in and fill it, and then you put a radiator and do water cooling to the CPU and just have it constantly running cold air back to the cold plate on the CPU.
Just run the machine in a vat of mineral oil. It'll be fine.
Or you could just come to Boston and turn the machine on outside.
Yeah.
Yes, Garth. My cube runs nice and cool. Yes.
It had crossland the last time I put it in there. I don't know.
He wants to see a G5 cube. Yeah, me too.
The G5 cube. Yeah.
Well, at least, Joe, you're not going to get blinded by your lights.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, another roamer in the night. Those aren't the actual lyrics, but they're the lyrics in my head canon.
There's a Joe lyrics.
Yeah.
Ron, are you cleaning out your medicine cabinet right now?
Yeah.
Got my little wires here for my LEDs that I have to disconnect very carefully. Go. There's the LED wires and the case. Won't need that.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you.
Yes, we'll answer things. Yes.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
That's it.
Oof.
Was that your special announcement for tonight?
Oh, I didn't actually have a special announcement. I was just messing around.
Oh, well, why are you here then?
Because you're my
Fine,
friend, Joe.
click, please.
I gave all my dead batteries away today, free of charge.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
He has
he's
nothing
not
to do with
he's
this.
not half wrong. I mean, I got a whole bucket that he handed me today. Yeah. They smell like bad.
Hey, there we go.
Somebody Badoo me on one of my social medias.
That one made me sad, Francois.
This is a little
Rest
extra, but I'm doing it.
Rest in peace, boiled water. You will be missed.
Ouch. Why
No.
am I being punished like this?
It's
What did I do?
blame Garth. He bought me the book.
Okay.
How about that start? Lift this up about 1 inch and twist it. And unplug
Zodium.
the cable.
Yeah.
This is the next game you need to run on your cube, right there.
Oh wow.
Cool. All right. Logic board is out of the machine.
All right.
Should I put more RAM in this?
How much you have in there now?
Hi, Ryan.
And I'm
How much I have in there now? 64.
Oh, well, you need to put 128 in it. Of course.
Yeah. You need to wait twice as long for the machine to boot.
No, I've got the Raminator. That's not a problem. It's oh my gosh, what is this?
Memory
It's
check.
Frank!
Hey, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
So,
But I
this
have
goes
the
here.
chance for the stream.
Yes! Yes! Yes. So here's the thing from ZigZagJoe. It comes in a little 3D printed case. And then it comes out of here like this. There's that. And it just goes in the socket doodle like this. Boop.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We had a great time this evening. Make sure to tip your waitress. And until next time Joe does a 15-minute stream, keep
I'm
watching
gonna be
the
doing more
skies.
stuff. Stop it. Stop it.
Computer, I'll be back.
Well, that was a short Frankisode.
So this goes into the socket in this orientation. Like that.
Wow. Slick.
Just like that. Just like that.
Just like that.
And now, before I put it together, I'm going to grab my power cable doodle and we're going to run it outside of the case. Because you know what happens when you put it back together? It doesn't work.
2 by 6. Okay. Yep.
Goodbye.
So let's see. What are these? These 2 by 5.
And use this extension cable, which sometimes doesn't work. So we'll see. What I can find. So.
Okay.
That goes like this. This comes over here like this.
Okay.
And this go in here like this. And this audio cable thingy goes. That's not the audio cable. I'm not going to plug in the audio cable because it's too short. We're going to plug in the blue SCSI.
Can I show you something neat that my friend Gutpalm sent me?
Wait, I sent you something.
Yeah, you did.
The flu.
When I'm done dropping it.
Oh yeah.
It's a heat sink for like 486 machines. That just kind of you slide the chip in and then you just kind of torque it down on the chip. I had one of these back in the day. It was not Micron branded, but it's still really a neat little cooler.
I actually had that on a Pentium 200 MMX and it worked perfectly fine. You just need like ducting for the fan to blow directly on it. But
yeah, it's
it
kind of a
all the way up through socket 7.
Yeah. It's pretty
Yep.
neat. Thank you again.
Cool.
No problem.
I need my keyboard and my mouse. They're over here. You can't see them. Now you can see them, sort of.
Now
Hey,
we can
somebody
see
click
them
the
even
button.
better. Yeah.
Thank
that's,
you, Juan,
that's
for being my friend.
Yep. I do what I can.
Somebody's here. Who's that?
Frank's back. Frank
Hi,
is
Frank.
returned.
Sorry.
Ah,
For
that's
some
blurry.
reason, the Windows
Oh.
computer is still laggy.
There we go. Now it's in focus. Cool. So that's all together. Now we need plug-in power. Plug-in power. Oh my gosh. There it is. It's out of the way. Away. I don't want this hanging anywhere near that. Just run into it and bad things will happen. Cool. All the bits and pieces. It's good side cam. And we'll flip the switch and see what happens. Will it work or not?
Drum roll, please.
But first,
Nope. Bad times.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't look happy.
Sema.
Now,
I was gonna say I don't hear a chime.
well, I don't. You don't hear a chime because I don't have a speaker connected because it's too far away. I'll have to grab a speaker.
Fair enough.
The cable too short to reach outside the case.
If only there was a solution to deal with those type of problems.
Yeah, well, the solution I don't have readily available. That would take like 5 minutes of making a cable.
It's in stock at jcm-1.com.
The shoemaker's children wear no shoes.
Yeah.
Yep, it works.
Hey.
It's this cable. The extension cable is dumb. That's why I don't use that one anymore. My good black one is missing somewhere.
Fair enough. I like how it's not killing us.
What do you mean?
Is that your is that it auto loading your profile there?
Yes.
Go.
Yes, it is.
Cool. I'm glad that thing that I just like set off the cuff actually worked.
It did.
Cool.
Your advice on the copy doubler was also correct. It was just in the wrong spot. I had to hunt it down in a sub menu, and I think it'll work.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Where's my mouse pad? I don't know. Nobody sneeze. It'll jiggle this cable and break the machine.
That's you.
Damn it! It's broken.
All right.
Somebody gave me a extension cable that was homemade, and I have no idea where it came from. I thought it came from
feels
Ron,
faster.
but when I showed it to him, he was like, "I didn't give you that."
No, what happened was you showed it to me, and I was like, I mean, I'm flattered, but also
Oh, yeah, it's
otherwise
faster.
engaged.
No. Gupom, is it a case that somebody made it while they were, on the severance floor?
Yeah, there you
And
go.
perhaps they don't remember that they made it?
Yeah, Ron's innie made it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is that what they call those people?
Yes.
Okay.
Innies and outies.
Look, it's cluckometer.
47.23 megahertz.
Nice.
Okay. First test, Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
I've already performed a test. I've gone to hititwiththehammer.net.
Does it load faster now? That's the question.
Yes. It loaded very quickly.
Yeah.
And I'll hit shift refresh to see.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, that's actually faster.
That's really
Yay!
Nice. That's
Let's
cool.
try.
Okay. Stream's over.
great. What a
Go
what
home.
what a testament.
I am home.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Joe
That's
thinks
it.
he's Tracy Ullman.
I'm gonna move all of my web empire over to Joe's SE30 for hosting.
Yeah. Speedometer. Oh, sorry, speedometer. Speedometer is a completely different thing and website that you probably shouldn't look up. Anyway.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's where I buy all my crank.
Speedometer. Anyway, so
That's where I go to rate speedos.
Noise.
cool.
Noise.
Let's do. What test should I do? Should I do a performance mix?
I would just say that the best thing to do is just the CPU stuff, and then make sure that you have like the FPU tests on as well, like the whetstone,
CPU.
drystone, all that.
The performance rating test. What test should I run? Or the benchmarks mix?
The benchmarking, yeah. I mean, what are you using? This is speedometer, so yeah, it's not really all that.
I just do run all tests because it's got all those entertaining animations.
Plus, if you're really nice, Steve will come over to your house and be like, da 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 while it runs.
What?
It's like the little presentation music. It's fine.
Frank, what are you doing?
Yay!
Trying to hook up this 2SI because I have the similar ZigZagJoe booster for the 2SI.
Oh, cool.
Shame about the 2SI, though.
Yeah.
I find it funny that this thing is now the same speed as in megahertz as my Color Classic, but the Color Classic, because it has an 040, is about 150 times faster. The tests are done. The rating is 0.3. A Quadra 605 is 1. I'll take a third of a Quadra 605. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. So, what else should
Did
we
you
do?
run a before benchmark to compare?
Of course
Okay.
I didn't, because I forgot. I immediately shut it off and put it on my bench like an idiot. So what was it? I said it was 312.
You just do screenshots. Do screenshots.
Gosh, what is that? It's control
It depends on the version of the OS.
7.1.
I don't think there's one built in.
There you go.
You got
we
a
said
phone,
it was
take a
312.
picture.
Yeah.
We'll just say it was 312 because that's what we said.
Have your friend come downstairs and do an impressionist painting of it.
No.
Okay.
Cool. How about we just
Then don't
swap
do
the
that.
processor back over and we just run the test with the old processor? Sounds
Yeah.
easy enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then run it again one more time.
Very, very, very carefully. Take this out carefully. We don't want to bend pens now.
Yeah, Joe, you need a clear analog cover.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna have to make you one and send you one.
Oh yeah,
My mom's got one.
that's cool. I saw something the other day where somebody showed that there was like a black one that they used for just
I
like
know,
a
I don't
very
need a
short
clear
amount of
one.
time.
I need an orange one.
Oh, yeah.
An orange one.
Yeah.
I need an orange one.
It's hard for you to see. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like a little weird wibble wobble in the screen happening right here. See that?
Yeah.
Steve
I got a little
Tardis.
bit of that on my Plus. I think I need to recap the analog board on the Plus.
Yeah.
I just tap the analog board and it fixes it. This analog board's already been recapped, but it's all been wonky ever since I put the the Amber CRT in it. I completely reflowed all of the joints on the board, and it still didn't solve that problem. So I don't know what the issue is. Probably flyback has a problem, would be my guess.
Joe, if you just turn in some of those Southwest credits, you should be fine then. You don't have to-
Southwest what?
Southwest Airlines.
What, my points?
Yeah, for your flyback.
Hold on. I have special buttons for that. Let's run this. I like holding down Option when opening folders because it closes the previous folder.
Nice. Okay, so I have 2 of these done for Joe. Just gotta make more.
Yeah. What do you have?
I'm making things. Oh, let's see. There we go. Making things for Joe.
Please don't go to hit it with a hammer.net while I'm running the benchmark. Thank you. Francois, that's interesting you mentioned that. We were looking into making clear PCBs a couple of years ago, but we never were able to find a good way to do it.
Only bad ways.
Whee! Yeah, the current rating is 0.158, so about half.
Okay.
Hell, it's slower. You can just tell. Poor old thing.
Poor old bear. Silly old bear.
Sin.
It's just, you can tell just by how long we're waiting for the thing to finish. Happy Merchantosh from Delaware. Hi, Eric Rangel. It's like Ken Basinger. Score 0.151. So it more than doubled in speed.
Nice.
Wow.
That's excellent.
That should make the original Shuffle Puck even more unplayable on that machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So let's go ahead and put that back in there. So Ron,
Yes, sir.
you were mentioning to me
Yes.
that you have designed some really cool things to make the SE30 do even more cool things. Why don't you tell me more about that?
Okay.
I want to.
Well, I would say that the thing you could use if you're going to keep it all in that case right there, there is a SE pass-through that is on your pile of stuff that you sell, and you could grab one of those. And assuming that your chassis is not one of the original 800K chassis, you can pop that on the board, your analog or the cable from the analog board to the digital board. You just plug that in on top, and then you can grab a Mac PicoVid, probably the breakout version, and then you VGA output. If you're into that kind of thing.
And then I could live stream from this machine.
Yes, you could. You could actually have and just apply an orange filter to the to OBS, and there you go.
So you're saying an SE pass?
Yep, SE pass through.
So that guy, right?
Yeah. Make sure you don't have the classic pass through.
No, this is the SE.
Super. All right.
Cool. Now I need to make sure that this is going to clear this chassis because I don't know if I've got the 800 or 128 chassis. So
Right. Or the 800 or the 1.44. Yeah. Super drive
Yeah, that's
chassis. Yeah.
120. Yeah. Brain.
1.44.
Apparently I have aphasia and can't speak correctly. So I would have to
All you have to do is
put the
this.
board in, then put this in because it won't clear without it. Right.
What you would do is you would pull the board out, and you can then put the SE pass through on your board, and then put your board back in and just check the fitment.
Yeah.
And if you need to, based on how all of your stuff fits together, you might have put a little electrical tape if you're worried about anything touching or whatever. So
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
But that should do it.
Cool. Well, let's do a fitment test, shall we?
Yes. Fitment test is very important.
The SE and SE30 allow you to pivot the board in instead of slide it in.
Yes, wasn't that such a great thing? I'm sure that there were people that were technicians back in the day that were like, "Why did you make this bad?
Yeah.
Why did you make this so terrible?"
And if you have like at least one of my pluses has something similar going on with that, in where the side rail over here has just been bent out of the way just enough so you can just kind of pull back on it and pop the board in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing that has happened. So
that is that's a good way to deal with that too, because
in here
addresses the issue.
It rotates in place.
Okay.
No, mine will not clear.
Okay. Well, there should be enough clearance for you to actually you can actually have the board and just like that last little bit that it goes down.
Yeah.
I can't see you, so hold on.
Yeah.
I'm making you big again. No, I made you big again.
Yeah, it wouldn't clear with this attached, so I had to remove it, and now it should clear.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
I don't know.
Well, you should be able to do it either way. It's fine. But it will. Here's the thing, though, Joe. It will be underneath the metal. So
mine, it won't. Yeah, that's the issue. Is that this you can't see.
I was going to say we're not really lined up on
This,
what you're doing there.
Metal right here is in the way.
On the backside?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you've got the 1.44, so it should fit fine. Just make sure that you're not like overthinking it. And it's also possible to have it underneath there and to get your board close and then just mate it up. It doesn't lock in place, so you have a little bit more of a leeway with getting it connected.
So here's what we're going to do. Put this on first, right?
Yeah. It's not interfering with the accelerator, is it?
No. And it goes in that direction, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's that cap underneath. It's not that cap isn't too proud, is it?
Maybe a hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it to here, and it hits that metal.
Okay.
Right here.
Well,
sorry about that.
Here's the thing, though. You can do the same thing you just did with your plus. Just have have it. You get it in place, and you bow the side out and just bunk and let it close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Understood.
Yeah, that's what I had to do with my SE30 when I had RAM that was too tall to slide it in.
Slide it in. Right. Oh, wait, hold on.
You know, Joe, you wouldn't have this problem if you just use an SE mini case.
Yeah, I know that. But this is my Pumpkintosh, and I like my pumpkin.
Listen, you can print it in any color you want, as long as it's black.
Also trying to avoid pushing pace because, or stretching it and all of that, because it's in really good shape.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
This is very tricky. Very tricky. There we go. And this has got to go out. There we go. There we are.
Great.
Now it's in place and things and stuff.
Just make
Now I
sure
will
that
never be able to take it apart again.
you can. What I would say is just make sure you want to check the top of that connector. Where it kind of slides underneath that metal there. The that IDC.
Make
10.
sure it's not touching it.
Yeah, just make sure that nothing is shorting on the top.
And now that it's all the way back, all the way together.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take it all the way apart.
No. You'll know in 2 seconds when you turn it
I can
on,
see from the
because
side, it's not shorting.
I was gonna say I tried to make it as like kind of where it doesn't stand too proud, but before you connect anything else, you probably want to plug your interconnect cable and everything back in and just 100% verify. Make sure you get a normal image on your screen, all that jazz.
Yep. And you're saying the Mac Picobit extended is the one you're suggesting.
You can go either way, but if you want to mount it if you don't have anything else coming out the back of your machine, that's probably a good use of that. And the Gut Bomb has a really nice 3D model.
Yep.
That
it goes in the expansion port here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it also has a place for an SD card adapter for like a Blue SCSI.
Yeah, well, my Blue SCSI mounts right there, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue.
No, it's whatever. I'm just saying it has accommodations
and then do the thing, but that's fine. We can do that.
It has accommodations for a lot of different things, so it's whatever.
We can do the thing. We're doing it. We're
whatever
gonna
you're
do
into.
It. 47 miles of barbed wire. I got a voodoo snake for a necktie.
I am not a big George Thorogood fan. I just think that it was some weird time where they were just letting anybody on the radio.
Bad to the bone. Bad.
He got some mileage out of that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ron.
Why is it still on the radio?
Question for you.
Yes.
Your collection of games that you have, are they available anywhere on the
Macintosh Garden? They're
Yeah.
all available in the Macintosh Garden. And if you go to the global gaming thing, there are links you can just click and it will take you directly to the download page.
Cool.
Direct.
Thank you.
Directfully. That's a word that Ron said just now.
Directly.
Directfully.
It's true.
See, now if I had a regular SE case, I could put my front mount SE thingy in here, but I don't. So that's not going to work. Oops. Here, screw. You are important. Like an actor.
Yeah, I want to be somebody important, like an actor. I know this steak isn't real and that I was the bad guy in the last Wachowski sisters movie. But
He was? Which
Yeah.
picture was that?
Bound. We were talking about Bound earlier. Yeah. Yeah. And also was hired because of his similarity to a fairly famous person in the life, I think, of Lana Wachowski.
This might surprise you a little bit, but Trina was not aware of Bound until I told her about it.
Oh,
I was
really?
not aware of it until just now.
Well, I am glad that her eyes have been opened.
That's one of those movies that
Among
I figured
other
was
things.
formative for her.
Yeah, I would sure think so. It'd be like, how have you made it this far without knowing about this? Wow. That had to have been like the time where like Quagmire learned that there's pornography on the internet.
Hey.
There's pornography on the internet?
Yep.
Oh god.
See you in a week.
One Popeye arm.
Yes.
He will be weak, pretty weak when he gets back.
Yeah. His blood pressure will be like 3/1.
I told my 15.
I only have one response to that comment. Dink dink.
Dink, dink.
I told my 15-year-old son that I thought Fortnite was an awful name for a computer game. I think it's too weak.
Jesus.
Jesus wept.
Yeah.
You're welcome, folks.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. So we got the hard drive moved, right? Right? Hard drive. By hard drive, I mean the boot fuzzy.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's out of my way. So now I have the rear connectors available for VGA, for Viga, for Viga.
Wonderful. Don't also keep in mind that you are going to need to attach that IDC 10 cable and all that type of stuff.
I'm
So
aware.
yeah, so but before you get too far with that adapter in there, it is worth powering your machine up one time.
Yeah,
just to make sure that everything is still hunky dory.
Not broken.
Yeah. And not in a what's that guy's name? The hunky dory guy.
Harry Carey here.
He died a couple years ago.
I don't know if you
Sure you do.
You have not given me enough data to spark my memory to know what you're talking about.
He's a singer. He's in Labyrinth.
David Bowie?
Thank you. That's why I couldn't remember his name and I felt bad. But
Mr. David Bowie.
I can't get the sound connector plugged in.
Joe, Gar's asking, why does that SCSI cable look so wide?
It's just the way it was made. Be nice.
We don't fat shame here, so
Exactly.
I can't get the sound connector.
he makes 7 more.
Okay, we're going to run it without that. I will fix that in a future revision. Don't need that connected.
That's a future Joe's problem.
Yes.
Yeah, here in a few minutes. requires me to take the board back apart, basically. Because it's like in the perfect spot jammed between the metal and the extender. So.
Well, it sounds great, Joe.
What?
Oh, that was somebody else's Mac.
That was me. That was the Quadra 950.
That's cool.
Quadra 950, a machine with real horsepower.
I said screw the 2SI and threw it on the floor.
2SI, a machine with more horsepower than this.
That's how I feel about the 2SI. Good going, Frank.
Yeah, it's just not working right. Something's wrong with it. All right.
So let's make sure that this functions.
I was like, well, I'll do the stuff I wanted to do on the 950 then.
Are you setting up GlobalTalk?
I'm going to try to.
There we go.
Nice.
Yay!
All right.
Okay, that's good news.
I'd like to talk globally without a sat phone.
Yeah, Frank, you should absolutely download my 761 image off the GlobalTalk page.
Yeah.
It will save you a lot of grief.
Oh, it's going to.
Can confirm.
I'm going to download it and slap it on this blue SCSI and forget about it.
Yep.
Yes.
Here's
Yes,
my
you forgot to put the SD card.
here's my additional advice. When you're slapping your stuff on your SD card, download the latest version of Disk Jockey and make like a 32 gig image.
Okay.
Or like a 16 gig image and put that on there too. And then you can use tools to have multiple partitions so you can save on your SCSI IDs.
Okay.
And so if you're like, oh, I'm going to load this thing down with a bunch of stuff, you can really get on loading it down with a bunch of stuff.
Sweet.
Enable RON mode.
Yeah, you will have to enable RON mode.
Awesome. Oh, nice. Wi-Fi, right? Is that probably not a Wi-Fi?
Next, we need an IDC 10 cable, right?
Yes.
To go to this thingy.
Yes. And they're, some of the things, like you should be able to grab one off of the SE combo.
Yeah. I'll have to replace it, obviously.
Yeah, or you could just make your own IDC 10.
Yeah, I'll make
if you
one.
got all
I
the
just-
stuff.
you just
but,
need to
yeah.
grab one real quick.
Where was your image? On the Macintosh site?
If you go to the GlobalTalk page, and then it's linked out through there.
So, here's the tricky part. How do we get this cable? Because it's like way down in here. Yes.
It helps. Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm on the GlobalTalk page.
There's like a link, like it's an actual link. It's the formatting on it could probably be better.
I'm looking for the link. I see your link tree link.
Okay, there's the ultimate guy. I don't know. Maybe Steve is not putting it out there yet. So give me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Steve, if you're watching, or Ryan can just get you a copy of the unaltered link. Where did you get it, Ryan?
I got it here. Hold on, I'll grab it. Stand by.
Link me.
Is that 7.1 or 7.6.1?
761.
761.
I don't know why anybody would run 7.1. It's
I
like
am.
Faster?
Crazy people.
it might be faster, but here's the problem. You're now limited to only seeing 2 gig partitions on people's machines. So if anybody has a share that's 4 gigs, you're up the creek. You won't be able to see that stuff.
Garth put the link in the chat there.
I'm just in it for the printers. I don't
That's
care about the shares.
That's what happens when you pizza instead of French fry. You're gonna have a bad time.
Exactly
go.
right.
Got it. Thanks, Garth. Paste and go.
I can just break something.
Okay, V1 or V3?
V9.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. There's 2 different versions. It says, oh, I guess I want the 761, so never mind. That answers that.
Send
other
me
one-
that link, since seemingly I've never been able to get that from people.
Hang on, I'll send it to you. All
I
right.
put it in the chat too.
Oh, okay.
I need to flash this. I need to actually put Pico on that thing.
Yeah, that's part of it.
There's the Google Drive.
All right, let's find one.
Okay,
In
love
my
of
stash. Look at that. I got one. Yay!
Got it
Okay.
downloaded.
Great.
Find
Yeah,
this one.
yeah, Frank. What were you talking about? V9, V. It's if
No,
you
no.
follow-
Somebody else said V9. I said V1 or V3, but it's 7.1
Right, but
was labeled V3.
What?
Yeah, so when you click on the link and you look at it, the right there, GlobalTalk System 7.1 HD V3. I was just looking at the V1 and
V3.
V3. Yeah, it's right in the name.
Go to my ROM folder and my
Yeah.
Mac Pico did.
Yeah, but I
And the
don't see like a
firmware.
V3. That's why I was confused about what you were
And put
talking
that
about.
Right on.
Yeah, it's right in the name of the two files.
There's one file there.
Oh,
Flash.
it's showing me too.
This goes here.
Hang on. Let me recopy and paste it.
Ron, this doesn't require external power, does it?
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah, it
Comes
does.
right over. Well, it comes right over this, right?
Nope. You got to have 5 volts.
So I've got to
You can,
give 5 volts to the connector there.
yes.
Try that one, Ron. See if it shows you the two files now.
Determining how I'm going to do that. Stand by. I mean, for testing, I can give it USB 5 volt.
Oh, there's one that's like 42 meg. Yeah, I have no idea. Yep. Weird.
Yeah, Gar said the 7.3 for the V3 is the 7.1
Okay. So maybe that's the version that
last year.
that he got pared down, because there was one version that was like kind of crazy. Like it was a 1 gig partition or something. I thought he was talking about.
Okay.
I know what I do. It's going to be the dumbest thing since sliced bread.
Garth, I sent you a message. I misplaced something.
Cables and wires. I'll be back in a second. I'm over at the Now I'm back. Hey, look, here's that wire that I said I didn't have, but I have. So this requires a voltage, huh? 5 volts. I'm going to steal 5 volts off of the floppy connector
You can do
on
that.
the blue SCSI.
Okay.
Because it's an easy place to connect to for testing without me having to do a lot of like taking crap back. Right?
Sure. Why not?
Joseph. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I've made all my cables.
So let's try this out, shall we? Will it work? Will it catch fire? It'll work. Ron will just plug this thing into here. Plug it into here. Yep. Cool. And so I need my VGA connector doodles. Come here, you. You can do.
You got the you programmed the Pico already?
Yepper, sir.
Great, great.
Sure did.
That's good.
Uh-huh. That code plugs into that thingy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. Why not? We're gonna turn it on. have to plug it in. Stand by. There we go. Now let's see what happens. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn on my video screen here.
Video killed the radio star.
External video is in the correct mode, but is not detecting video. So, we did something incorrectly.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thinking I might not be getting the voltage from the blue SCSI, so we will test that here.
Your Pico should blink.
Yeah, it's not blinking.
Okay. Or at least would blink when it powers on, but
Yeah, it's not.
okay.
That's no problem. And flash. Yeah, there's no voltage there. That's the problem.
Well, there's your problem.
Easy fixed. Well, relatively easy fixed. I just have to do it a better way.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You can tap it off of the cable that comes over to power the hard drive.
Yep.
You can,
I'm already using that for my lights, though, so I
You
have to
can-
modify my light connector.
you can tap it off of the Molex at the motherboard.
Yep.
Or like your expansion cable, because there's 2 +5s that come off the
Yep.
off of that. It's if you look at actually if you look at the SE combo, there is a
Yeah.
unpopulated through hole that's 5 volts
Yep.
there, and
Yep.
you can grab ground anywhere, and there you go.
Yep. Doing it now.
Okay.
I just have to undo all the work. It's fine. It's all good.
It's content.
Montana. While you're here, thank you everybody who's watching. I love all of you. You're all my friends. Thank you everybody who's hanging out with me tonight. You are also all my friends. Partially. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
We love you, Joe.
Okay.
We wouldn't have you any other way. You're Joe.
Yeah. Well, weird and cantankerous. I get it. And, cool. So now I've got to get this thing out of here again. I think it's going to do better this direction.
4, 5, 6, 7.
What's that doing?
There we go.
Is that sound coming from your rig, Joe? Like that?
What sound?
Like that
The clunking?
microphone, the clunk.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's probably me because I'm putting the cube together.
Okay. Got
Yep, I see it. So there's your 5 volts and ground leads that Ron very graciously left on the little connector doodle here.
Yeah,
But
I
we
tried
just
to.
need to
I tried
wire
to just
stuff
do, I tried to just do it for a bunch of different use cases, so that way there's not like 10 items in the shop, and everybody,
Yes.
and it's always a struggle for people to figure out what they want.
Cool. So we have a wire here, and we are going to solder it into this thing. After I twist this cable, because it's bothering me that it's not twisted.
Speaking of Twisted, we're getting a restaurant in town that's called the Twisted Biscuit.
Nice.
And I was like, I will be very sad if Dee Snyder is not at the grand opening.
Right?
Come on, feel the noise. Their biggest hit was a cover.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until relatively recently.
Still, good for him. Just all the free. I mean, I'm not signing on for like all of his beliefs, but I am signing on for the fact that he went before Congress and just said, "You guys understand that this is just a joke, right? This is just for fun. This isn't like nobody's telling your kids to dress up and wear a bunch of makeup. It's just, this is just supposed to be outrageous. Calm thyselves."
She's truly outrageous. Truly.
Do you still have to label the hard drive images for Blue SCSI?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi,
everybody. Watch me solder thing.
I gotta
Yeah.
look it up.
You do. Here's the deal. All you got to do is HD, a number, space, whatever you want to call the image. That's it.
Yep, that's all I do.
You don't have to do the 512 or anything like that?
No.
No.
Unless you specifically needed that. No.
So just like HD0 and then .HDA?
Yeah.
That would work.
I'd probably name it and be like, "Oh, this is my system drive."
Yeah, those HD whatever has to be the first 3 digits, and then anything after that is, unless it's a number, is ignored.
Oh, here's the drive I keep Grandpa's ashes on. Organization will set you free.
It's actually funny you mentioned that. I had somebody. Was it Garth? Somebody had a hard drive named the Urn. Was it me?
I don't know.
I swear I remember that. Anyway.
That'd be funny if it was one of your financial clients.
Yeah.
The Urn. Wah, wah.
EARN. Haha, you're funny.
Yeah.
I love you, Ron. You're
I love
funny.
you. I don't know what I did with my.
What is it?
I have
Here we go.
skill knife here, and it is missing.
Volts. I have volts now.
No, Gar said
Yeah.
no, it's not him.
Okay.
Swear there's a hard drive named the Urn.
Oh,
No,
there
I
it is.
remember. You are in. I remember it now. It was at the old shop that I worked at. It was a hard drive we named because it was a backup of a husband's computer who had died, and we backed it up for the wife, and we named it the Urn.
I've got one named Forbidden Zone.
Yes.
Danny Elfman approves.
Mm-hmm. Do. Now I have Simpsons music stuck in my head.
Bum, 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 bum.
Come here, you.
I just think about the Simpsons game, and you would go to an arcade, and it would be like, because it's like, there were also 2-player cabinets, and you'd get there, and it's like, oh, we have to play as Lisa and Marge.
Yeah.
It's
The 2-player cabinet lets you select players, though.
Does it? Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2-player cabinet, you get an on-screen selection. The 4-player, you have to stand at the joystick for the character you want.
Right. I just think about
Ninja
that.
Turtles work the same way.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. That's good to know. The next time I'm in like 1992, I will. This will
Well,
be
it really
good.
helps when you're playing the ROMs, because most of the time you're always going to be player 1, and it's kind of clunky to change which player you are in the emulator. So if you play the 2-player Japanese versions of both of those, because for some reason those are the ROMs that are around in the 2-player form, you can actually get on-screen selection.
Oh, that was easy. 761 running. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's almost
isn't
like Ron said that would be.
it's almost like I got really frustrated listening to people being frustrated, and I'm like, there's got to be a better way. And then the Ghost of Billy Mays came out and was like, Hi, everybody.
I'm right here.
Slap chop. What?
Um,
Oh, shit. Oh,
I've
no.
never used the Blue SCSI Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna try and set that up for the first time.
Don't do that. Instead, you want to use Ethernet.
Yeah, don't you have like 8 gazillion Ethernet cards?
Yeah, but I'd have to run a cable all the way over here.
Well, here's the deal. The very first time that you set up GlobalTalk, you put that MF on Ethernet and you make sure everything is working. Then, once you are satisfied that everything is working, feel free to like make life complicated.
Well, no, I plan on transferring this image over to like QEMU or whatever for the one I'm leaving online. I'm not going to leave the 950 online.
All I can say is I am running on Blue SCSI with Wi-Fi on 7.1. It works, so thanks.
Probably fine, but just don't try to access a partition that's bigger than 2 gigs.
Yeah, no, and I won't.
Wait, does the Blue SCSI Wi-Fi?
But I won't know until my machine crashes. So
What, Frank?
Does Blue SCSI Wi-Fi work on 761?
Yeah,
Okay.
it works. It works on everything, but the whole reason to go 761 is so that you can absolutely see every partition out there that people have shared.
Sure, that makes sense.
So
get my SCSI cable connected.
Why did that not come on?
Hi, everybody.
hello, Joe.
SCSI cable is connected. Cool. Yay! So this goes back together like that. We've got VGA thingy doodle.
Wonderful.
Now, hopefully, with power.
Now with power.
Now you're playing with power.
Super
Nintendo power that you pay money for to play more games that you pay for. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yep.
When I subscribed to Nintendo Power, they gave me a free copy of Dragon Warrior, and that kicked ass.
Yeah, that is a fun game. It's like a very accessible RPG.
Yeah, and it was my, like, I guess aside from attempting to play Wizardry on my dad's computer, it was my first foray into RPGs.
Cool.
Look at
That's
that.
neat.
That's
That's
beautiful.
Now, I will
Yeah.
tell folks at home that are viewing this, and they're like, "Oh, that's a weird aspect ratio." That is Joe's capture solution, not the card.
Yeah.
The card
I'm-
itself will output a scaled output, like something that would be roughly 4:3. Well, sorry, it is not 4:3, but it will scale up as close as possible to 4:3 based on the native resolution of the Macintosh.
There it is on a widescreen monitor. You can see it's quite in from the edge here.
Yeah,
Just doing it.
yeah.
Cool.
It's
That
a pretty.
is a thing of beauty.
It is. It's a super cool solution. Many thanks to everybody that Ethan, since it's ultimately it's kind of his project, or I'm sorry, Guthrie. It's Guthrie's design, or I'm sorry, Guthrie's software, and then my card design, and Joe and Gut Bomb and everybody that helped me make this thing a possibility. Thank you.
No problem.
But mostly me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Why does my mouse not work? Oh, that would require it to be plugged into the machine.
I was going to say.
All right, I'm hot plugging ADB.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, it works.
It's a
Neat.
Christmas miracle. Marcintosh miracle.
It's a
Yay.
Macintosh miracle.
Look at that. You have never seen an SE30 run this fast.
I did one time, but I was on Joe's stream when it happened.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, baby. Joe is happy camper. Now, the next question is, Gut Bomb, I hear from my friend Ron that you made a thingy doodle that I can put in the back panel connector doodle of this machine to have video port stuff.
I did.
where happen exist? Where make go?
I think I released that on printables. I'll check. If I
believe-
didn't,
Yeah.
I will give you it. But I'm pretty sure I released it.
I was gonna say it's on GutPalm's printables. It's also on my printables because I did like a little V2 that kind of addressed an issue I was having, but that is not an issue that most people do.
Printables. We're gonna search for Gut Bomb. There's Gut Bomb.
And be sure to follow his page and do all the doobly doos so that he can get all the credits.
Scroll up a little bit. It's the one on the right. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's slick. Yeah, that's neat.
Yep. Pretty handy.
And so I can just right here, I just get the slotted doodle thingy that exists and just kind of glue it in there or screw it in there. With, with the plate. I see right here. Yeah.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yep.
And I left those holes in the top so you can screw your stuff down, so the screwdriver can go through those holes to on the top to screw it into the bottom.
And here's what's really great. This is what's super special about this. This was the very first thing that GutBomb and I worked on together.
Put some electrical tape on the bottom of the little VGA extender board, just in case it makes some contact with the metal dealie on the case.
Cool. So let's go into Joe's Magic Slicer program and print this right now.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, Ron and I originally designed this for the previous version, the what was that called?
The SE combo.
The TTL.
The TTL board.
Was,
yeah,
the TTL board.
Bye, Garth. Have a good one.
For the it's for a DB9 port. And luckily,
it just
DB9
works.
and VGA are the same size.
Yeah.
So this best way to print this GutBomb.
You don't need the big one, the one on the right with the tray. Yeah, you don't need that, and you don't need the lid.
And the screws, you just use screws with fat lips on them and it'll just hold the thing in place.
Yep.
Yeah. Best orientation to print this on
on its face, the face that faces outward, and then just do supports.
So that would be this, and this would be 90 degrees. That direction.
I have yes, there's an easier way to do that in Orca Slicer though. You can do a rotate to face tool that's in the top, and then you just click on the face that you want to be on the bed.
I'm old. Stop telling me the new things that I can't bring. Cool. So we're going to do that. We want it to print the Bamboo Lab X1 because it's the one that has the filament in it. I want it to print using the PLA Basic, even though I am printing it in the nice stuff. And we will print it at 28 because it's fine.
And that's way quick.
Slice plate. That is not correct. We will need to go to support and enable support. And we want tree supports default. Slice plate. Boom.
There you go.
36 minutes.
Hey, that's just enough time for Joe to load up a copy of Spectre on his network-connected SE30 and play me in a round.
And, all right. So I need to go over and check the printer before printing to make sure it actually prints correctly. Stand by. I'll be back in a moment. You can watch me as I walk over there and do things. Oh, gosh, it's dark.
Can we talk about how great Trash or Talk Crawler is? Can we talk about how great that is?
Oh yeah.
You talk about it. I haven't sampled it yet.
It's pretty great. You literally can just like load up a hypercard page when you get connected to GlobalTalk, and it will go out and scan the network, and it will archive and tell you what's out there and the name of zones and people's machines and the shares and their printers and anything they have out there for you to look at. It's pretty cool.
Send print. Go. This is printing on my Bamboo Lab X1 carbon. The X1 carbon is, and its less expensive brother, the P1S, have been, in my experience, the literal best printers I have ever used. You click print, it comes out. The surface is good. The layers are good. The adhesion is good. The finish is good. They're just, I don't know what magic they put in those printers, but they work well. That I'm not paid to say that. I'm just saying that because they're awesome.
I mean, not currently, but
It's all the fentanyl.
That's all.
If Bamboo is out there though and wants to sponsor Joe,
yes.
Yeah.
send him an
Do you
email.
want to sponsor this non-3D printer channel?
I think I just blew your chances at a sponsorship with that.
Well,
fentanyl
also,
joke. Sorry.
like, Action Retro was sponsored by them. He's not a 3D printer channel, so there you go.
Okay,
Question
so
for the
how'd you
Hive
get-
Mind.
Yeah.
Blue Scuzzy, what does it use for the Scuzzy ID for the CD-ROM drive?
Whatever you want.
Anyone you want it to be.
Anyone you want it to be, okay.
3 is the
yeah.
suggested one because that's what a lot of applications.
That's
are
what
expecting
Apple.
it to
That's
be.
what Apple did back in the day.
Okay, cool.
So, how Joe get Spectre on this machine?
Well, you can go to My Share, and then you can go to Global Gaming, and you can snag a copy of Spectre.
So we're going to
I will say though that there is a complication specifically with Spectre because you have to have serial numbers and they have to be unique. So there might be a better option for us, like Net Chess or something
no.
like that. That
I
Maze
don't
Wars?
see you. I don't see you, Ron. This gives me a sad.
well, I don't know. You can always just if you can't see me, see if you can see Ryan and go to his share and download Talk Crawler and show that. That would be equally entertaining, I believe.
I'm currently offline, but it's on Eric's share. If you can see Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Equally entertaining.
Man, this machine is just so much faster now.
I know. I gotta get one. But how much are those things? They're not cheap.
If you email him directly, you can get it for a little bit less, and it's like
So,
160 or 180 or something.
Fractional kidneys, great.
Yes, fractional fitness. So you guys can't really see what I'm doing here. Let's do this.
What is it you guys were talking about?
And it's just like a 030, and it's just like a really fast 030.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a 33 megahertz 030 with a heatsink on it that's been overclocked.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the 030s are notorious for being able to just be like, give me the megahertz.
Yeah. Well, the story goes that Motorola would just like, we have to sell, or this customer ordered like 20,000 15 or 16 megahertz chips, and they all test it's 20, but just sell them marked at the lower speed.
I believe I put it in network. Talk crawler. Yeah, I already have it.
Yeah. Make sure that when you run it, you will have to have the full version of HyperCard, not HyperCard Player. It will warn you.
Where
if
is
that-
home?
Go point it back to the stack you just opened.
Gotcha. That one.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that means.
Hit OK. And, yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. So go up to the Apple menu there, and is this really the full HyperCard? Oh yeah, you're running a really old version of HyperCard. You need to be running like 3.4, something like that.
I think it's 2.4.1.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, all versions of HyperCard are really old.
Yeah, that is true. You got me.
You're welcome, Joe.
But yeah, snag a copy of 241, because this isn't actually doing anything. Macintosh Garden, I mean, lots of places.
WhereGet that does not require me to shut this machine off.
It might
take
be
out the SD card.
Well, it might be on.
It's
Eric's
on my
my
share.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's on Eric's share too.
It's stuck.
Yeah, you might have to force quit that.
Yeah.
So
How do you do that?
Hit your programmer's key and then type G, and it'll,
Which one's the programmer's key? The back one or the front one?
Either way is probably fine.
Yeah. It'd be the reset.
It's that you got the right one, Joe.
Yeah, you can go Finder or GF, G space F.
Nope.
Okay, then hit it again and type Go Finder. Not Go Grinder, Joe. Jesus.
That didn't do anything.
Okay, well then, as far as the monitor is concerned, it doesn't think the program has crashed. So I would press the button that you didn't press a second ago. Perfect.
That one.
Problem solved.
Hi, everybody. I just corrupted my file system.
No.
It may take a little while to boot this time because it's got to rebuild the desktop file.
Yeah. Well, I'm impressed, Joe. That's a fast little dealie.
I like it. It's
Now,
zoomy.
The only thing I would say is that he also has a couple of other things that he's selling right now that are modern reproductions of some older video cards and things like that. I really wish the price was a little more reasonable on those items, but especially, or if it's just I just want to get one of the cables. If you were just somebody that's just I just need the cable for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted a lots of monies.
Some of us in the community wish to help people out, and some of us in the community wish to help people out and make slightly more money.
Holy shit! I'm
sure
saw something. Sorry, go ahead.
No, this accelerator. First off, it's using parts that are no longer made. CPUs.
Yeah.
So those are a little bit harder to get. It also has a lot of custom programming and a CPLD on it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that CPLD isn't cheap either. There's a lot of labor in it, putting all those pins, because he doesn't have access to the sockets, to the pins, so he's manually soldering the pins in. And so.
Yeah, these are labor intensive, so I understand. If he's hand making those cables, if he hasn't outsourced that to the Pacific Rim somewhere, I can see why the cables are so expensive.
Can I share my screen for a second?
Yeah, go to town. Yep, I got it, Joe. Let's see what you got, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
You love glizzies. We get it.
I do love glizzies.
What's a glizzy?
A hot dog.
Hot dog.
From somewhere specific, or that's a slang name for a hot dog?
Young people call hot dog.
You gotta, That's a 3D printed Apple II Plus case.
That's pretty cool.
Full size.
What color is it?
It's pink.
It's like a pink or fuchsia, like a hot pink.
It's like
transparent. It's also transparent pink.
Cool.
I love it.
This, and where can I steal all of their ideas from?
DOSFish is the name. I've never heard of that person.
The game.
This looks
he's clearly a fish. I mean, do fish even have ears?
The base is made out of sheet metal. All fixings are M3 except for the cabinet joiners. I printed on an Ender 3 V2 that must have taken 7 weeks.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Spectre, Spectre Supreme, or Spectre VR, Ron?
I would not do any of those.
Okay. Not in this machine. So you were being being a funny.
No. I threw that out there because I was like, oh yeah, would that be great? And then I'm like, yeah, but then there's the whole serial number thing. There would be like a lot of frustration. So, uno momento, por favor. Let me come up with a better solution.
Doom 2.
So
Slightly longer than the original case, so it's not compatible with the original base plate. Fairly thin-walled. I wouldn't put a CRT on top.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
How about this? Air Arena 2.
Air Warrior or
Air Arena. It's alphabetical.
Oh, Air Arena. Got it.
Yes. This is John Calhoun's little game of doodle.
We're going to just copy that straight over to System 7.1.
I still got to say that interview you guys did with him was fantastic. If people out there haven't seen it, highly recommend.
The file Parasounds couldn't be read because it is in use. Do you want to continue copying?
Don't run it from my drive, goofball.
I'm copying it from your drive to my drive.
Okay, well, hold on. I ran the program. I have now quit the program, so it should not be in use. You goofball.
That's a great insult. Goofball.
Silly.
I prefer donut.
You silly Billy.
You silly
Cheese
donut.
bag.
Jeez.
CDI, I think these are on Ron's global gaming share.
They are. Yep. You can attach to my share and then go to global gaming, and there is a huge collection of 68,000, 020, 030, 040 compatible network games. They all are vetted to run on either like LocalTalk or TCP/IP. There's a README file. You can go out. You can download them all off the Macintosh Garden. Yeah. Pretty great.
Riveting content, this.
Yeah.
Oh, and copy doubler still doesn't work, even though I check marked all the check marks.
Okay. Sorry.
Maybe it just doesn't like 7.1.
Okay. Let me know when you get it launched.
David Laffnews, do these games run on a Mac SE30? We're about to find out!
Yeah, I mean, some of them do. Not everything supports black and white, but this game specifically does.
Also, keep in mind, this is like a hyper SE30 with like mega whatever. So,
Specs.
Megadeth.
Yes. I want to put Par Arena into the Joe Stuff folder under a folder called Games. File, new folder. Games. Yeah. Take this, minimize that. Take this, drag that there. Gosh, it just works.
Nice.
This machine is so good. Par Arena. Why is this folder all the way over here? Let's close that and close this. And here we go.
Okay. Now, what you'll want to do, Joe, is when you launch the game, I think you can go up to the game menu, and then you will want to you can click select opponent, and you want to make sure that it's human player versus net player. And then you can just make sure that it's got your name in there. The name that populates should be the name you've got set in sharing setup.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah.
Human player versus net player.
Yeah, and then you can hit OK. And then at that point, you want to go up to new game. And then you can hit OK. Okay. and it's searching. The other thing that you may need to have done is have global gaming like inside your setup. But if you're attached to my zone still, we should find one another.
Yep, I didn't disconnect from it, so
okay. Should. Again, this is an imperfect world in which we live. So, might have to troubleshoot this a little bit another time. But
will it work or not?
I don't know.
Next time, find out next time on Poopy Doopy Doo.
Yeah.
It's not doing. It
Okay,
makes me sad.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna cancel mine. You just stay in. I'm gonna attach to your GlobalTalk zone and see if that helps too.
Yay!
Just in case there's something on my end. Okay, so
I just realized how old I am. You know how I realized it?
How?
My knees are starting to hurt sitting like this.
Oh, yeah.
A couple days ago, I ate breakfast sitting on a chair in my living room, and I had my legs propped up on the table. Sat there for like 20 minutes. My knees hurt for the rest of the day. Because of that.
I cried for the days of old when I had a /27 for my home and all my computers had a real IP address. Yes.
I'm not sure what the deal is.
I just love that it just like I not only am I going GlobalTalk, is like you can see right now on my stream live the machine that's on GlobalTalk.
Wait. Hit select. Let's see. Maybe there's something wrong with this copy of the game. How many points do you give your opponent? Nah, it doesn't matter. Just hit OK. Tell me what happens. This is a network-only copy of Pararena, and yet Apple Talk is not available. You won't be able to play. Yeah, this probably is going to require some troubleshooting. So you can quit that, and let's go out. Let me give me 1 second to find something else.
It's possible that Pararena uses port 80 or something, and it's conflicting with PWS.
Maybe. You can try snagging a copy of Wagon Train 1848. That's not a giganto game.
Is it on your share, sir?
Yeah. Yep, it's like towards the bottom.
I feel like I'm in high school all over again.
Oh shit! It crashed. My stuff crashed.
Uh-oh.
I'm reloading it.
And now my computer is stuck because it doesn't know what's
right.
going
Because
on.
Yep. Something.
It might also be stuck because I am constantly refreshing hititwiththehammer.net.
You jerk! Stop it!
I'm not actually.
It's not running right now because the server on my machine actually fell over. Yeah, it's my machine is now. Stop.
Well, give me a second to reconnect.
Yeah, when that thing will eventually time out and give you control back, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just impatient. See, I'm used to computers doing things instantly, and I've forgotten the good old days where you did something. You asked your computer to do something, and then you went and made a cup of coffee, and came back.
Yeah.
Back when I used to smoke cigarettes, I would go outside to smoke, right? And whenever my computer would do something that would bring a progress bar up on the screen, that was time to go smoke. And to this day, when I see a progress bar, it makes me want to have a cigarette.
It's like, is it Pavlov's dog? The bell rings?
Yeah.
David has a question. Were these games recently modified to run in this net mode, or were they originally developed to do this? They were developed to do this.
Yep, they were developed to run on Apple Talk, and then what GlobalTalk does is it extends Apple Talk out over the internet.
Yep. So at the API level for the application, it just thinks the other computers are on the local network. It doesn't know any different.
Yep. I'm back up, Joe, and I'm getting it launched. It's
There it goes. All of the complaints occurred. Yeah, stop. We'll come back to this in a minute. I'm going to minimize that.
Cool beans. I haven't heard that in many years.
Minimize that. What, me saying cool beans? I see cool beans all the time.
No, David said cool
go-
beans in the chat. It's been a while.
My
okay.
website-
I'm reconnected to the GlobalTalk.
Stand by. I need to relaunch my web server because it got broken. Start.
Good night, Rudy.
Not
Have
ready.
a wonderful dinner. I hope you're having something as good as chili dogs.
Well, that game crashes my machine, so you're gonna have to. I would not do anything because my machine just crashed again. So QEMU does not seem to like it. So. Give me 1 second. We'll make another selection here shortly. That's why we have all month to play with this.
Somebody give me something to ping.
8.8.8.8.
That's funny. That was the same thing I was thinking of.
Well, actually, no. Sorry. 4.4.4.4. I'm sure the military will love that.
Why the hell is this old computer pinging us?
Yeah.
Sleeper agent.
Get him.
Okay. I updated to the latest firmware.
Copy doubler. I copied it to my machine. It doesn't work.
Copy doubler works for me.
It didn't work for me.
You must be doing something wrong.
I copied here. I went into the preferences, set all the preferences, reboot the machine, and it don't function.
Yeah, you probably did something wrong.
How rude.
I would love for you to tell me exactly what that is.
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
5 words or less. Go.
Total Joe move.
Like always launch into the background, right? That's what it's supposed to be.
Up in the top right-hand corner, is that another box you're supposed to tick?
Yeah,
Tick
you know,
all
it's that.
Okay.
To enable it.
Well,
Gives
here's my question. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, no, that should be good. But you can turn off the fast empty trash and turn off the scheduling stuff because you're not doing anything with that.
That was just on by default.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, you can just close that. But yeah, that should be it. It should just work.
It doesn't.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, just something I just saw on your machine. Like you got like the token talk control panel and all that. That's just eating up resources.
It's this is just a default 7.5 token ring.
Yep.
Let's do that.
PowerBook control panel. I bet you got the screen control panel.
That A rose is
That's
really
that's,
doing you well.
Yeah, with your Mac 2 network card. Go to the top. PowerBook display, brightness, auto remounter, cache switch, color. Nah, leave color because that's it just says names in there. Actually, try launching the color control panel. I think it's just like it'll give you options, but they don't really. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Yeah.
Why is this not working?
Cool. All right, close that.
What is Mac Envy?
You can pretend to be a different type of machine.
Ah,
Well, now that I've trashed all that, I probably should put it in a side folder, right? Well, I just don't even need it.
Okay, let's see.
don't know if it'll let me do that while the machine's running because the control panels that are loaded. No, I just, oh, sure. They didn't care. They're gone now. Should I surf the internet?
Okay, try this. Go. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to figure out how to quit this. See if you can snag a copy of Tron off my machine, because this is Tron.
Snog a copy of Tron.
Snog a copy of Tron. It might be in use because I launched it and that's seemingly now a mistake.
Oh, I'm already connected. What am I doing? Okay. We're gonna just do that and redo it.
Okay.
Chooser. Bronze comp vids. Apple share. Bronze comp vids. Okay. Yes. Okay. Global gaming. Okay. Connects in the background.
We have this set up right.
The games. Zoom, zoom.
Yep. Tron.
Let me know when ready. To
You can
copy.
just try it. You can just try copying it.
Yep, I can't click on things.
Well, yeah, that dialog box will look completely different if it was actually working.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and launch Tron. We'll see if this works.
I'm going to put it in here. So if other people browse, they can get it for me. Because why not help or something?
Yeah, it's true.
Tron 3.0. Shareware. Okay.
Okay, you might put your name in there.
Okay. Click OK.
Yep.
Volume 3, sure. Okay, great.
All right.
Waiting for someone else.
Yeah. Let's see if they see each other. And again, they may not. You may actually have to add that global gaming zone to your setup for us to see one another. I don't know for sure. They kind of want you to be on the same zone.
Yeah.
The danger zone?
Yes.
Highway 2.
Full Kenny logins.
And I'm going to warn you, if this did not let us connect here, it is very possible that you will have to reboot your machine
No.
to get out of this. You can try hitting command period, but I don't know if it'll work.
Hey, that worked. Command period killed it. Imagine that.
There you go.
Cool.
All right.
So how would I do zone thing?
Okay, go into your setup file for Air.
Yep. Have to do this and that, and go into router manager. Control, Windows, networking connection.
Okay, so you want to go, no, you want to close that. You want to open up your file. You're not going to start.
Yeah, I find it.
If you've started it already, you're going to have to stop it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so.
Yeah, it auto starts, so yeah,
yep.
start
Yep,
file.
open your file.
Open. Brain. Brain. Why not see desktop? Why? What just happened? Hello. Hello,
Bueller.
McFly.
Bueller. Bueller.
It's suddenly very grumpy.
It's taking after its dad.
Beep, beep, beep. So we're gonna hit the reset button.
Yes. Yes. It is an imperfect world. We're all just doing our level best.
Whee! 23 people watching. Hi, everybody.
Yep. That's pretty
I
fun.
actually exist and have a YouTube channel and stream on it sometimes.
Sometimes.
Pumpkin router.
Yep, that's what I called it because it's the pumpkin. Oh, and the SD card for the Pumpkintosh is colored orange because of course it is.
Nice.
So at a glance in my selection up here, I can see which one's for the pumpkin.
Nice.
Let's look at my printers real quick and see if the print is done. I'm still going.
Yep. Soon.
See, Ron is secretly doing things that take up time because he knows that none of this is going to work so that we can just see the
No,
print
I don't
done.
know that it's necessarily not going to work, but it may just require troubleshooting, and this is good that we're doing this. Every minute, every second that we are spending right now is to the furtherment of helping other people. So it is not a wasted time.
Shoot.
That is to be certain. So. Okay. So, yep. Error and stop, and then open your file. And
I'm going to open the file by double-clicking on it down here instead.
if you do that, I think it just launches and starts it. So you can test it. We're not out anything.
Nope. It just opens it.
Cool. All right.
Now what do?
Stop it.
And stop.
Okay. Open your file. You got your file open. You want to go to double click Ethernet, your IP tunnel. Okay. Hit cancel. And now go to EtherTalk. And you want to go ahead and you want to add a zone, and you can call it global gaming with big G's. Okay, add and define and save your file, and then start your stuff back up. And
let's see what happens.
Yep.
One stream for every 6 months of Patreon. Yeah. Sorry, CDI.
There we go.
This thing happened. To explain that, this thing happened where my previous job at doing IT for a company ended because the company ended. So I went into business for myself and then started selling a whole bunch of other stuff on my website, all to make sure that I could keep my lights on, which means I have almost no time to do anything but those things. Yeah, with the exception of tonight, I'm ahead of time scheduled. So this is why I don't stream as much anymore. Who is complaining? I don't know. Nobody. So
somebody's playing the
great.
Doom. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's me.
No, it's just fine.
So
Go ahead and see if you run the game again and see if it connects.
You didn't
And
know
again-
you can hold down the
and-
option when you open a folder and it closes the previous folder.
Yes, that's very handy. I will say that it is entirely possible that I'm going about this the wrong way, that my understanding of all this is incorrect. But
Waiting for someone else.
yeah. And it is possible that my game is in a state of crash, just because I haven't because I've been hanging at this screen for a long time. So let me close mine. You just stay where you're at. I'm gonna come back up.
I'm holding on.
Okay. I'm a relaunch.
I also need to get HyperCard updated on this so I can run that program.
Yes, absolutely. You need to get a newer version of HyperCard.
Hey, look, hit it with a hammer still works. Yay! It's just doing all this stuff all at the same time. This poor little 47 megahertz machine. It's like, help! Send help!
It's doing it without any effort.
It's just it's doing the thing, man. It's just like sure. It's a champ. It is a champ. You really want to recap my analog board? No. No. Maybe you need a cute newer computer, Sean says. Badoop! Somebody badoop. Who badoop? Who was the badooper?
That might have been me. I don't know. Okay.
Badoop. Badoop. Badoop.
All right. Give me a second. I'm getting close.
Oh yeah, an LC570. No. No, sir. I am not going to go anywhere near. No necking required. I'm not going to go anywhere near the inside of an LC575. Thank you very much. No.
Okay, I've got it launched. Let me make sure that I can see you and the zone.
Only because, like, I'd have no way of being able to test the stupid thing, which would make me sad if I did all the work and it didn't work, or I did all the work and it catches fire. What's everybody else doing while we're waiting for these old Macs to do things?
I'm playing Doom.
I'm the one badooping Frank because I'm showing him how to set up Mac TCP.
Yay!
All right,
I'm just
I've launched
you.
it again, and it now says it's waiting.
So I go to
Waiting for someone else, or just waiting?
It says waiting for someone else. It says the same thing it says on your side.
Yes. Yeah. What's everybody else doing in the chat? Let's ask them. David is playing Arkanoid. Hi, David. Eric says he's writing the user manual for Adventure. Eric, I have a question for you. Do you have a copy of HyperCard on your share that is new enough to run that Tattle Talk thingy, Medieval thing that we were trying to run earlier?
Yeah.
Someone must change the username for Godot, as in waiting for. Yes. I don't think this is going to work.
It may not. And again, I might be going about this the wrong way. So
I think it's under mine, Joe.
Cool. So let's go and find out.
Yeah, Joe, he says yes in the folder with Adventure.
Cool. So we go there and we go to. Let's try Ryan. Mostly because his network name is funny.
Pentanguishine.
Penatanguishini.
Pass him a whatty? Pass him
Penguins?
a quaddy.
Penguin shine? Bag of holding. Cool. So, Ryan, where on your magical share is this?
Should be a folder called apps, and I believe it's in there.
Ah. Ha! Hey, look, I've been there before. Look, it me. Portillo's.pic.
That was me.
That's funny. Okay, we're gonna go apps.
And then it should just be a HyperCard. There you go.
Just do the installer. Yeah. It's a disk copy image. Here's hoping I have disk copy on the machine.
I mean, if you can
This
see
is 11 megabytes.
Well, hold
It's
on.
gonna take a while.
If you here's the thing. If you yeah, okay, never mind.
What?
Nothing. No, it's okay. I'm doing other stuff.
Like the old
CDI,
days.
they didn't.
Mine is a sit of the install. Well, while that's doing this. Well, I can't do anything because I'm in copy mode and my copy doubler no function.
That's weird. My microphone keeps defaulting to something. I've been talking this whole time.
Ah,
Sorry. I've seen a lot of activity on my router stats.
Mm-hmm. All 60 kilobits per second of it, right? Yes. Old guys watching old guys play with old computers. Yes.
Correct.
Hey, I have plenty of ladies who are. That sounds dumb, but plenty of a wide panoply of different people who were invited to the stream, and they were all invited to show. Those who showed up or those who wanted to show up. So
We're just here to support you, Joe.
Yep.
let's see. I need to do something real quick.
Makeasandwich.com.
Okay, whatever that is needs to be like 1/19 of the volume.
make it louder.
I was typing Badoop in Discord at Frodo to make it make noise. Now he's going to text me. He's going to stop. Oh, wow. This is the world's most
That was
riveting content ever. I tell you what.
Tell you
Or I
what.
should say that was you, me.
Hey, look, printer's done.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
All right, do that.
I'm gonna
Do
go
that
fetch
instead. Do that instead.
Mega camera overload. There's the thingy.
Oh, cool.
So I went on Mac TCP, set all the stuff, went to go to Mac ping, and then it says cannot open Mac TCP driver. Check Mac TCP installation.
I had the same problem, and that was why what's his name? Steve created me a whole new image.
Yeah, I'm using the 761 image. That
Yeah, but there's a new 761 image. That's the link I sent you.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, because I was having the same problems with the image.
That's why I was like, "What do you mean you see two things?"
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
in the file, there's a 7.1 and a 7.6.1 image right at one after.
Just
each.
if you go to the private chat of this window,
Yep.
click on the link, download just that file. It'll work. Can confirm.
Neat.
Okay, hang on. Gotta send it to myself on Discord to the other computer. 1 second.
I need a big pokey tool.
So I might as well shut this one down. Whale Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
Paste.
I like the extreme close up.
Well, it'd help if I use the right keyboard. That's the problem.
There you go.
Okay.
That doesn't. Probably.
Now, was this one from your share, Ryan, or was this one from the Steve?
So
spread?
Steve made this one for me
So,
the other day.
Huh.
What
I
machine
wonder
are you
what's-
running it on?
The Quadra 950.
Ah, my version's not going to work.
Yeah, it's PowerPC.
It's PowerPC.
Oh, son of a gun.
Just download the 7.1 version.
Wait,
There's
what are you
like
talking about?
almost-
It's PowerPC. 761 works on 68K max.
Steve said he
The-
could put a bunch of stuff in it to make it more compatible with PowerPC. I assume it means
That
it's not
doesn't
gonna
mean
work.
anything. Those are just system enablers. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Then carry on.
Carry
Do,
on.
do not put 7.1 on anything. Do not let anybody
I'm-
give you that advice.
I'm running 7.1 and it runs great.
You're
I
doing
run
it wrong.
7.1. It runs great.
Wait,
I'm
you're
doing
also
it
doing it wrong.
Which is evidenced by the fact that it hung up trying to shut down.
See?
Eric wants
761.
to know, has anybody downloaded and played the adventure yet?
I have not yet. I'm trying to get logged in and try it.
Yeah, I actually did, and I sold it to a gaming company called EA. They were really interested in it.
It's pronounced yeah.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
lying. He
Which is
told
exactly how you feel after you run one of their games.
he's lying. He told me he was selling it to Tencent. They're going to put microtransactions in it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Doug.
They added it as a game mode in Fortnite already.
Oh no.
It's got its own $10,000 gun skin.
How did this happen?
Let's hack things. Let's do. Let's do.
Okay. Sorry, my computer's loud as crap here.
So
Well, that's not it.
let's take these cables
This one
and
is
route them back in here.
replace.
Back in space. So I'm all caught up on what's it called? Severance.
Nice.
Let's spoil the whole world.
No, I'm just saying we can talk about it.
It turns
No.
out it's just
I-
a dream that God is having.
He ate some really bad Indian food the night before.
Oh,
Too spicy. Had some weird dreams. Severance.
So you finally saw Lost?
Right. Exactly.
I think that's just we painted ourselves into a corner.
Yeah.
Not in here.
We had a great first season, but we didn't know where we were going with it.
Yeah, we had a lot of ideas. We're not good on
Here it is.
execution.
That's what I was looking for. That thingy.
What's the the USB extender?
The SD card extender doodle.
Hey,
I
Mr.
didn't need
Scott. Mr. Scott's here.
Hi, Ian. How go image scribbling?
Hey, Ian.
How goes the scribbles?
This one, this doesn't line up. I want a refund.
Okay. So I've got the new image that I got downloaded.
Take the plastic
Okay.
outer shell off.
Copied to the SD cards. Let's see what happens this time.
Okay.
Capcom, will you give me a discount since this doesn't fit?
What is it that doesn't fit?
The SD card thingy doodle. I think I have to take the
Oh.
plastic shell off.
That's for Blue SCSI V1 because it's a micro SD card.
Right. That's fine, and that will work in this case. What it is this little plastic shield doodle. Is too
Oh,
big.
I do. That's the way you're supposed to do it anyway. However, that one, yeah, I didn't use that kind of because there's no mounting holes on that, are there?
Nope. But that's fine. I can use screws that have a lip on them. And it'll just hold it down.
Great.
If I have them that are of small enough diameter. I might. I might not. I think I do. You know what else will really help hold it in there?
Glue.
Double-sided tape.
Yeah. What's my favorite thing to tell Trina how to fix things? That she did actually followed my dumb advice, and it broke her camera. Super glue. Yeah, that's right,
Super
everybody.
glue.
Super glue.
Pardon.
God bless.
Oh gosh. Golly.
That screw is too small. Let's go up one step, shall we?
I'm pretty sure it's the same exact image because I just did all the exact same steps, opened up Mac Ping, and it gives me the same thing for its driver. Error.
Are you using Wi-Fi?
Slightly bigger
Yeah.
screw.
That's
And
the problem.
I pulled the
Yeah, stop. Stop
using
using
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
I ended up having to not use it either. I had to Ethernet.
Yes. Do it on Ethernet. When it works on Ethernet, then you can make your life
That's right.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have a long enough cable to reach over to this side.
All you got to do
Just move the
is
computer.
leverage the power of Amazon and buy like 100-foot network cable.
Go. Mm-hmm. Just make sure it's not going to smash anything. It shouldn't. I'm going to screw this in manually.
Well, famous last words, Mr. Hands.
No, Ron. No.
Yikes. I was on something awful at the right or wrong time, so
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it's in there.
Nice.
Yay!
That's
Cool.
great news.
We should never
Yeah.
talk about it again.
We get the little SD card thing to do out of here. Make sure it'll actually do the thing.
Always
It
nice.
does.
Nice.
Awesome sauce.
That's good too. Yeah.
Oh,
This goes into here, which goes into that. Did somebody just show up?
Yeah.
Who that? It's the Sloops. Welcome back, Sloopy. Or not. I mean, welcome back, but you're silent and also not on the screen. So now we need to do.
That's because I was at the other computer.
I need scrubbadoos. I need this scrubbadoo right here. I believe it's the scrubbadoo I need to take these hex nuts off of here. Yep. Hex nut removal. This goes in here like this. It barely fits. It barely fits. It does not fit at all. I'm having problems. Issues
Missy.
are.
Missy came downstairs and she's not feeling well. And when she's not feeling well, any noise makes her bad mood even worse.
There we go. There we go. Now it's in place.
All right. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm going to get a. I need to
Mother flufferdoodles.
Oh.
This is a little bit of an odd angle, but it will work. because it wasn't designed for this particular adapter. But it'll work. Cool. So now this gets screwed into this thingy doodle right here. Right in here. It doesn't fit through the hole.
You'll just need to force it. It's a very tight fit.
The hole is actually off by nearly an entire millimeter.
I mean, you're really gonna have to force it.
Put some lube on there. It'll fit. Push it in.
Put some glue on there. It's fine.
Yeah, I just use the advice that Mike Tyson gave all the women he dated in the 1980s. You know, if it doesn't fit, you must eat it. There you go.
We will just melt it down, the diameter down. With
Does yours attach to the base by screws, or is it built in?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
There are revisions.
It attaches in with screws.
Okay, yeah, I have the same one, and it fits. Maybe your filament expanded
By a millimeter. By a millimeter. There we go. Ish. Sort of. Kind of in there.
You just had to really want it. That's all.
through the power of heat.
By our forces combined.
I am really feeling bad for the kid that got heart.
Yeah. And by heart, I'm not talking about the band.
No.
Well, let's see.
Yay, fish, sort of, kind of.
Oh, excuse me.
Yay. Cool. So now I need to screw in Scooby-Doo. I also need to make sure it will clear the case thingy. It looks like it will. It should. Yes. Okay. Screws. I need screws. Not the ones you're thinking about. Let's see here.
Don't we all?
Go. Now we've got external VGA connect the doodle and external SD card doodle. Now we have to do more internal mod stuff.
Mod-a-doodle.
Mod-a-doodle.
And then the Magna-doodle and the Mac-84.
Because I need to get the actual encoder itself in here. The video encoder has to get in here, right?
Yep.
And so I think I'm just going to place it right here. You can't see. It's going to live right here.
Neat.
So I need to put a little tape on the back side of it because electricity.
Yeah. It's true.
Just like this. Just going to hair off a piece that looks about the right size and we'll just cut it down.
Oh, gosh.
So that will protect it. Cool. And then we just take a knife here and cut the tape. There we go. we go. Let's cut the size. Now we need a little bit of double side tape to stick it to the doodle. Right?
Yeah, you can do that.
I think
If you use the puffy kind.
yes. I have this this stuff right here. Do is just take a piece of that and kind of visually get a reference, and then we just kind of cut that. Stick it down like that.
Okay, so let's see.
And then I do a little kind of visually make sure it goes where it needs to go. That's the output, which goes here. This is the input, which will go over top of it.
So,
put it this way. I think that'll work. It's going to go this direction. Yes. Yep. Yellow, what? What about yellow?
The band, you know, the moon. Bop bop.
Come in.
Entrez-vous.
This goes right there. Double-sided tape in place. Yep. This is the input, which will go right here. This is the output, which goes right here.
I've got to head out. Have a good evening, guys.
See you, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Anytime.
Pretty late.
This is the voltage doodle, which we are going to route this way. Guys, can't really see what I'm doing very well, but it's the nature of how I'm
I'm
operating.
just taking your word for it.
I'll loop this cable up so it's nice and tidy. And then it goes over here. Power derpy go. It's funny, there is a processor, there are two processors in here that combined have like 4 times the processing power of the machine they're in.
Yep.
It's great. That's there.
Goofy.
So now, let's get this other 10-pin cable moved over here. Sure. Mhm. Now, well, I need to get the SCSI cable up here because it's kind of like the last thing that has to go in, or next to last thing. So it routes down here like this, sort of, kind of, very, very tight here. Why no happen? Why not happen? There we go. It's up. So we can cut the SCSI tape down a little. Now we need to get the SD card thing routed to the front. Which is not going to look pretty, but it is what it is. Doing this very close to the PRT that is charged. Just don't touch the nipple, you'll be fine. Or maybe you want to touch it.
Ooh.
Who doesn't?
Me. But sure. I lost the thing down in here. Help.
Hey, on ATX power supplies, red is plus 12.
I don't know. I don't think so. Red, I believe, is 5.
It's 5. That's what I thought too. Okay.
Red is usually 5 and 12 is yellow.
Yeah.
Usually.
Well, that's the opposite of what Joe just said. But that seems to be what I remember too. I refuse to look at one to verify.
I refuse to look at the diagram. That's
Okay. So I did what Ron had suggested and hooked up just a regular network now.
Yeah.
So it's working, and I've got Frog Fine.
Yep. You're welcome.
So I can.
Didn't he tell you to do that an hour and a half ago?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody thinks they know more than old Ron, and that's fine. Lots of people do.
I think it's a lot less of knowing more or thinking you know more. It's sometimes they want to do Wi-Fi instead of a cable.
Well, you certainly can, but in the context of just troubleshooting it to see if shit's working, always start with the thing you know is going to work.
Okay, so now I got to get the GlobalTalk stuff set up.
This is the most fiddly connector.
Yeah. First step, go into the sharing setup control panel and make sure that you name something unique. Give yourself a unique username and a unique machine name.
Hang on. The namer?
No. Sharing setup control panel.
Sharing setup control panel.
Ron's like, no. Remember, we just talked about you not doing that?
Yeah.
Do it this way.
Okay.
Hey, run cable.
Give it a unique name.
Let's see if this
Jedi. Okay.
Sweet. And then when you're done with that, you can close that. And then you want to go to the you're going to need to go to the Mac TCP control panel.
Okay.
And inside there, you're going to need to, on the first screen, make sure it's check the Ethernet box. And then you're going to need to put in a unique unused IP on your home network.
Yep, it's working.
Okay. Then go inside there. And then you're going to need to set your gateway address. So the gateway, your router on your network.
Yep.
And you're going to need to set DNS.
Yep.
Probably just pick 8.8.8.8 is fine.
Okay.
Great. So you can close that.
Yep.
And now you want to open up the router software, the Apple Talk Internet Router.
Manager.
Yep, Router Manager.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to open, I guess, the generic file if Steve put one on there. The setup.
Just doing a little cleanup work here.
It will be a config file that has an icon that very much looks like the rest of the AIM or AIR software, rather.
It looks like two little knots routed around each other, or two little arrows knotted around each other.
I see that, and it just says router name.
Okay, well then that's what he called it. I don't know what it's called. So, okay, if you got that, now you want to just go ahead and you're going to open that file and you're going to modify the contents of it. The first step is going to be to give me 1 second because I'm going to have to stop my connection so I can see what you're seeing.
All right. Well, it doesn't like that, does it?
Okay. So if you have that, if you have your file open.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. I'm doing the same thing. All right. You're going to want to click EtherTalk.
Okay. Got it.
And you tell me what zones are listed there.
Zone list, I've got nothing.
Great. Okay. So you can
Oh, no.
you can go ahead and what did you call your zone?
Frodo Jedi.
Okay. You can put that zone in there and click add. Make sure to set your network range to your unique range that you requested in the
Shit, I gotta go look because that was last year.
Okay. If you just hang tight, I will go and look it up.
Yeah. I used to have
There we go.
spreadsheet, but I don't remember.
Yep. Hang tight.
It's kind of grumpy.
Hang tight.
There it goes. Okay.
Nodes, Frodo.
Yes, we covered was connector doodles very finagly. We'll have to
Okay, your EtherTalk zone range is 460 to 470.
Okay.
And you want to click define.
Look at that.
And then you want to go to printer port local talk.
Printer port. Okay, local talk. Yep.
Okay. Set the zone name in there to be your Frodo Jedi or whatever you called it.
Yep.
Okay. And then set your network number to be like 46, like the first part of your
Okay.
range. This doesn't really mean anything. Hit define.
Okay, got it.
Now go to IP tunnel.
Yep.
Okay. And does it have anything in your host list there?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. You probably want to go ahead and put a sample IP in there just to make sure that you are going to see something. So what I
Put
was
gutbomb.net in there.
Yep.
Under host ID?
Yes. And hit add. And then make sure that the box that says use only the host IDs listed is unchecked.
Okay, so uncheck it.
Okay.
Hit add.
Hit define.
Define. Okay.
Okay. Now go back in there just to make sure. Go back in Ethernet IP tunnel. Make sure it says gutbomb, whatever.
Yep.
Right. Make sure that the use only is unchecked.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Click define again.
Okay.
All right. Control. Start router.
Bye. Gotta go.
Bye, Sloopy.
See ya.
There you go.
I
That's
think
it.
to Eric's
The
edge.
router cannot start because it was unable to find the startup document. Please.
That's it. Hit OK or
Okay.
whatever.
Yep.
And it should proceed past that. Oh, you got to set your startup document. Go to control and then click set startup and then pick that document and then go to control and hit start router.
Okay. I didn't like that. Hang on. Go back to set startup. Select document. It wants me to find a location.
Yeah, go to where your document, where you just saved your document.
I don't know what the hell I saved the document.
It's probably on the root of your system drive.
It's wherever
Okay.
you found it to open it a second ago.
What's making clicking noises?
Somebody's watching 60 Minutes.
So, Eric, Eric's Edge, if you're still there, can you tell me where I can find the thingy doodle? Also, I love how a bunch of his files are like negative number of bytes.
Go to, yeah, it's because it's probably on a 4 gig.
Okay, so it's started now.
Okay.
Ethernet, all that good stuff. It's starting up.
Okay, that's great news.
Let's see what happens.
Finish.
Check
Joe,
it.
see if you can see my share.
Yep.
If Eric's not there, you can at least try my stuff.
Connecting Ethernet.
I was just looking for a hypercard.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's showing me router statistics.
Great, wonderful. Go to chooser and then
Nope, I
click
can't see
Apple
it.
Talk and see what you see. I'm Mike Wallace. I'm Leslie Stahl.
Apple Talk zones. The only thing I have is Frodo Jedi and Gut Bomb.
Super. Click it and see if you can access it.
So let me see. Gut Bomb server. So just guest user.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
it sounds like
David.
it's working. It's working. Great.
Yeah. It looks like it's working.
Super.
Other zones will start pouring in soon. It takes a while to propagate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I opened up Gut Bomb's file share. Now it's loading. Let's see what happens. Yep, I could see disk images and all that.
There you go.
Sweet.
Welcome to Global Talk.
Yay!
That's awesome. Wolfenstein. Sweet. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I have an Apple laser printer I can hook up.
Well, sort of.
So now how do I share a folder? Let's see.
You can make a folder on your machine and
Yep.
then you click it and then you go to file and you go to sharing and you can set the rights on it.
Okay.
Most things you're just going to want to make sure,
It'll take
and
a
you can
while.
have nested sharing, but it's always a good idea that make sure people can see folders, see files, not necessarily make changes.
Gotcha.
And what you can do is apply that at the top level. And then you want to create a folder that basically says Dropbox. And then inside that share, you'll click that Dropbox folder and then go back to file and go back to sharing. And you'll set that to where people can read and write to it so that people can leave greetings and stuff. Most people say like they name the folder "Leave your greetings here" or "Greetings file" or whatever. So you'll as you explore other people's machines, you will get the feel of the event, and then you'll make changes to make it your own.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. This is a effort of 1 million people all contributing to make it happen. It's super great.
That is really cool. Really neat.
Hearing is starting up. Okay. Yeah, I still only have the 2 zones. Protogenic.
Okay.
Again, it'll
It
take
takes
a while.
Okay.
There's a way around it, which is you can there's a program that's called, what the heck is it called? Let's see. What the heck is it called? It's called
Zone Watcher?
Air Config, and basically allows you to import a file that basically just has, oh yeah, here's like a shit ton of machines, and it'll automatically stick it in your your configuration inside the router manager.
Okay.
And then it kickstarts you having a ton of stuff on your machine. So
okay.
It's pretty neat. And that's another thing that like Kaboo, or however you say the name, wrote to make life easier for people.
Hey, look, my website works on FrogFind.
Sweet.
Look me. Get me, everybody. Isn't that great? Cool. We will go back to home. Welcome to the Pumpkintosh, serving itself. Yay!
Neat.
Oh, I think we've had enough fun for the evening.
I know Joe has.
I have, because I have to do things tomorrow. What things are in Joe's schedule for tomorrow? Hey, look, work stuff. Help. Send help. But Marchintosh is not over. Marchintosh is still going on. Lots and lots of plenty stuff to do. We got 30 more days. 29 more days. Math number of days where you can hang out. Dave's going to be streaming every Sunday. Others are going to be doing their streams and stuff. And I'm going to be continuing to be on GlobalTalk at hititwithahammer.net. And you can send things to my printers. Well, you can once I put the machine back over here and connect to the printers. Yeah, so fun stuff. It's going to be super duper awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah. So let's go through everybody who's still here and say our final salutations. Ron, where can people find you, sir?
You can find me anywhere good books are sold.
Great. Dave.
You can find me on YouTube every Sunday, pretty much. We do our nice early morning stream. And, of course, next Sunday, we do the time change. So everything's going to be an hour sooner. So
No.
Just going to feel an hour sooner.
So anyway, yeah. So, and I started putting together my link tree, Ron. So
nice. We'll get all the rest of it going.
As soon as I get it all configured. I just started doing it, so there's lots.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter if it's complete. Send me the link to what it is so that I can get the ball rolling for you on the rest of that stuff. Yeah.
And then so yeah, but so I'm Pumpkintosh is cool time of the month, and everybody gets to do their cool little Mac projects.
Wonderful time.
And like I said, I'm going to be doing some videos for the month of March. The month
of March. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
it's only 7 p.m. out there. I mean, what have you been drinking, Dave?
Past Dave's bedtime. He had dinner at 4 o'clock.
Oh, no.
That was some good milk, let me tell you.
Mr. Frodo Jedi. And,
yes.
Where can people find you, sir?
So people can find me on YouTube at Frodo Jedi or Old World Tech Fridays, or on a stream like this.
Yeah. And come on.
Before I say, Frodo, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you wearing Halloween pajama pants?
Yes, with pumpkins for the stream.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yes. That's the best.
You can find me at gutbomb.net.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool beans. Well, again, thank you everybody who stopped by this evening to watch us do the stream-a-doodle, and thank you to the like 6 other people who were guests tonight on the stream. Unlike Dave, I didn't write them down, so I don't remember your names, but I remember that you were here. So yeah, thank you all. And again, thank you all who stopped by to watch the stream. We will see you all later at another place and another time on another channel, probably. I don't know. Okay, bye.
Thanks for finally streaming again, Joe.
Yay, stream!